and most black people, man, it's funny because the whole thing about this is that black people are the most, and I use the term black. I don't tell you that for the sake of people understand what I'm saying, but the original incarnates, man, are so brainwashed and have been so manipulated to the point where they actually are committing hara-kiri on themselves, which is inflicting death, a slow death upon yourself with the instrument in the Japanese and committing suicide. And you think that you're doing something good for yourself. Well, that's a hell of a damn way where you're putting a trance on somebody to make them kill their own self. And then you have siblings, and then your children, I meant to say, and then you teach your children to do the same thing. And it reminds me of the Rick and Morty episode of Gorzo wants you to shit an egg and then die. You know?
Yeah.
And so that's what we have been, most black people have been reduced to. I mean, we've been out here supposedly for 60 years fighting for civil rights, and you still fighting for it 60 years later. Somebody's screwing the pooch on something. You know what I'm saying? And you up here, and you know they gonna try to keep you angry. Now this is called stealing your joy. Now you know people talk about don't let the devil steal your joy. Well, the man just told you, and we done seen this. So this ain't just something that's that he's saying. We seen this happen last time. More money in your pocket. The money's worth more. Life is better for those of us who have invested and do something other than just getting up, going to work, and want to buy you a pack of cigarettes, man, and something to drink to get drunk, man, and get some crab legs, and then do it all over again.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
For those of us who don't want to walk around and wear our fortune on our ass. Well, they don't even wear it on their ass. We're gonna wear the fortune halfway down your ass. You know what I'm saying? Or for those of us who want to have these so-called designer clothes on all the time, and you so proud that you can buy some designer clothes that you want to show me your underwear that you got designer underwear. Nobody wants to see your no one wants to see your nasty ass. You know what I'm saying?
But let's even take it back to this. What usually happens to the human being when it becomes old? You get Alzheimer's, you become senile, and if black people and all the conscious black community and all of the Afrocentrists out there are saying, yeah, the blacks are the original people, da-da-da this, da-da-da that. Like, okay, we get it. But what happens to a person when their life is so long and they're at the ending stage? You become senile, you might get Alzheimer's, and you just gonna turn into a crazy person. And that's where we at.
Yeah, what was that thing you used to say back in the day, man? When we first started, you know, talking about gnosis together. There was something you used to say about the black people in regards to gnosis that was hilarious. You know, I mean, it was hilarious, but it's sad at the same time because you know, we at a time right now where even the so-called conscious people, if you ask me, are in sleep paralysis or mental illness and psychosis. Because if the only thing you got is, man, we was kings and everybody wasn't no damn king. I can tell you that right now.
Right.
That's just like, and everybody wasn't no chief because you can't have a bunch of chiefs and not have no damn Indians.
Yes, sir.
But what you did have was you had someone that you gave the helm to call the shots, but you had a bunch of noble people, and then you had people that were trustworthy that was leading things, and different people had different positions because everybody couldn't do the same thing. So I mean, it was more on an equal footing. But you know, man, in order, you can't stay away from the gnosis on this, man. And you got to bring the gnosis in to bring some sense to it. And like I said, man, in the beginning, you know, it wasn't nothing but you in consciousness and darkness knowing that you exist. So, you know, you had to make this fuckery, man, in order to give yourself, man, some sanity.
Exactly.
Because it ain't no doctor in the void, man. You know what I'm saying? There ain't nobody, you can't pick up the phone and call Jesus or call Krishna or call whoever, because you the Almighty and you the omnipotent presence and being.
Yes, you are.
And when you have no beginning and no end, and you lived in that position, man, and I can't even say for it, if you lived, you are living, and you are to continue to live. So when you talking about the past, present, and future,
you've never lived and you've never died. So you
just existed.
You just existing. You just an observer. You know what I'm saying? So shit, kick up your feet on the recliner and get some popcorn. But at the same time, when the Hindus talk about the feminine half that created creation with Parvati and Shiva, or even in the Gnostic mythos, when they talk about the Sophia that created this false deity, or the abortion that people worship now in the church. Now you just pretty much got a cesspool of fuckery. But even when you go to higher realms out there, there's endless realms, there's endless illusions. The same way you got I think it's what it is, about 8 or 9 billion people on the planet now. You got at least 8 to 9 billion perspectives and experiences of life itself. So
it might even be more than that, bro. Because think about it. All
animals,
you got to do is double that.
Animals.
And all you got to do to double it is to imagine it.
Just imagine it. And imagination is real. That's what they talk about with Neville Goddard. So, you know, shit, you want to be in Barbados, you in Barbados right now.
And you know, the thing about it is that like I said, me and you was talking before, and I said there's enough shit in this dimension to last you for eternity. If you want to stay here and be a servant.
For eternity. If you want to come,
servant, like, you know, most people talk about the most high. Man, you out there, man, you out there sticking your head on a big set of nuts and sticking the damn penis over the front of your head, man. And we gonna call you Ganesha, the elephant god.
Right.
You got a big dick on top of your head being teabagged, talking about the most high. Motherfucker, look in the mirror. And when you look in that goddamn mirror, you looking at the temple. And that's why they tell you that the body's a temple. And who's inside it? The damn life force that is the Almighty living in his temple.
But guess what?
Living in many temples.